Thanks, Yasmin. A glimpse into Hawaii history more than 100 years ago. Take a look at what was called the Great White Fleet, sailing by Honolulu even before Pearl Harbor opened. The convoy of battleships was sent to the islands by President Teddy Roosevelt, and this year is the 103rd anniversary of the trip. And here to talk about the historical significance of that journey is Bob Siegel, Hawaii Pacific University professor. Good morning, Bob.
Morning, Kenny. Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials.
Thank you so much. And I heard you've been married a long time as well, so I'm sure you have a lot of advice for me.
25 happy years.
So let's talk about this fleet. Brother Joseph Dutton, who took over for Father Damien, wrote to the president. Why did he do that, and what happened?
Well, first of all, he was a volunteer. He heard about Father Damien, and he went there 3 years after Damien went to Molokai. And Damien died in the third year he was there. And then he took over and ran his mission for another 41 years. And he was acutely aware that the people of Kalaupapa felt forgotten by the world and ignored. And so when he heard that the Great White Fleet was coming to Hawaii, it was a 16 battleship group that was going on a 14-month voyage around the world, and they were coming to Hawaii. He asked the president, he wrote him a letter and said, could they pay their respects to the people of Kalaupapa? And an earlier USS Missouri was part of that battle group. It was the first time the Missouri had come to Hawaii. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, we've had a special relationship between Kalaupapa and the USS Missouri.
And what was the reception like?
Well, the people put flags on their roofs. They stood out on their balconies. The ships passed about a mile offshore. They lowered their flags. They blew their horns and whistles. And it was the first time they felt like the world understood that they were there and cared about them. It was a huge transformative experience for the people of Kalaupapa.
And how long and where did the ships anchor?
Well, the ships paid port in Lahaina, and then they came to Honolulu. And if you were standing in Waikiki, July 16th through 22nd, they covered the entire horizon between, let's say, Diamond Head and Ala Moana Beach Park.
And the picture is amazing to see those pictures. And again, you also have a book that just went on sale this past winter.
It's my third Company We Keep book.
All right, so it's called The Companies We Keep. Well, another great lesson in history. Bob Siegel, we thank you very much for joining us here this morning.
Thanks for having me, Kenny, and good luck with your upcoming marriage. And my advice is be a good listener, because the thing that women really appreciate is a man who actually listens. You know, turn away from the computer and make some eye contact and repeat a couple of words that she says so she knows that you're listening.
So I shouldn't be watching SportsCenter or watching KITV.
Put the remote down.
All right, I'll do that later, honey. I should say, okay, yes, honey, what do you want?
Yes.
Right?
Listening is not the back, it's the front.
All right, Bob, thank you so much for that. And don't forget, you can see this interview with Professor Siegel again by heading over to the morning section of our website, kitv.com/thismorning. The time now is 6:16.